Hi, my name is Vicki, and I'm come from California, and this is my dream come true to come to Washington. I had 2 abortions in the early 1970s. My boyfriend did not want to get married, and I believed if my parents found out, it would kill them. I lived in Massachusetts at that time and went to New York for both abortions because at that time it was only legal in New York and California. I remember the procedure itself and feeling very removed from my body. I stayed in a hotel after the second abortion and was freezing and had chills all night, but there was nothing wrong with the heater. It was a sensation that would return to me again many times over the years. The next day on the bus, I cried out to the God I'd heard about as a child, and I said, never let me ever do this again. But I did get pregnant again. It does not make sense, but I kept wanting to put those babies back in my womb. Desperate, I went to church. They had a guest speaker that day who talked about adoption. By God's grace, this time, I moved to San Francisco, and my son was adopted there. For years, I struggled to make something of my life. I married, and I had another son, and my stepson came to live with us. I still was not happy. An astute counselor thought it might be because of the abortions, but I did not want to go there. I worked to be the perfect wife, mother, and employee, but still I fought constantly with depression and sometimes thoughts of suicide. Then I trained to become a pregnancy center volunteer. I was told that I needed to attend a post-abortion Bible study before I could work with clients. Thank God they made that rule. Through this Bible study, I finally began to see how the abortions had affected me. I'm having trouble seeing it. I let myself feel the incredible grief I had for my babies. And I saw how my relationships with my husband and my children had been damaged. The truth that Jesus had paid the price with his blood began to be real to me, and I accepted his complete forgiveness and restoration. I know now that my babies are with Jesus in heaven. I don't get that chilled sensation anymore, even standing out here in front of all of you in this freezing cold. I know that his purpose for me is to lead other women in healing Bible study, and I lead Forgiven and Set Free. God's restoration is available to everyone who has been a part of abortion. It is because of that I'm silent no more. But I am also silent no more because there's so many people in my life who my heart just aches for because they have not had healing. And that's the other reason I will be silent no more.